A clique is an inevitable factor of life that has benefits and detriments. Despite the fact that cliques can give a sense of belonging and family, they can be destructive groups that harm others' self-esteem. But just because cliques exist, that does not mean that all of them have a bad environment.
Some of the things cliques are based on include what you wear, common interests, where you hang out, the color of your skin, your religion, your gender, or how much money your family makes.
I think we like to be liked. I think we like to be in a group and to be accepted for who we are. And then when we see people that are nice to us, we think, oh, okay, they're accepting us. And if we read that body language or hear their verbal comments and they say something that maybe we don't like, then it's like, oh, I don't want to go to that group, I got to come over here. Life is all about relationships. We are living in a world where we have to do a better job of working more so together than apart. That you just can't go into your office, shut the door, and for 8 hours and work on your own. Very few jobs are like that. Many jobs are where I have got to be able to work with the person across from me. Doesn't matter who they are, where they live, how much they make. We got to do the best job that we can, either to do maybe in middle school, get a good grade on a project or a test, or down the road, do the best job for the people that we work for. So I think it's really important that we continue to do a good job of building relationships. That doesn't mean we have to be the best friends, but we just accept who the other people are.
Typically, there is a queen of the group, the leader that everyone wants to be and/or answers to. Usually, the people that follow the queen simply want to be more popular, and sometimes people attempt to change their personality or become fake to fit in.
Bullying in cliques varies from school to school, but it's there no matter how small. Two very common types of bullying among cliques are exclusion and labeling.
In the case of exclusion, cliques can be very selective in some cases. They usually sit at the same lunch table and aren't always open to letting other people in. People in cliques are different on the outside, creating a new standard of normal for themselves.
I think that happens because they see that in society. It's not just something that happens, they see it happening all the time in society through social media, through movies and different types of news broadcasts, and it brings it to light, and they're like, oh, well, it happens all the time. They see their parents do it too. Their parents are doing it with even high school friends that they've had, and they now exclude them. So I think they learn it a lot of times.
As for labeling, cliques tend to label people who aren't in their friend group but also get labeled themselves. It is a common stereotype that all cliques are full of popular girls or dumb blondes, or both. People are more than their labels say.
Schools with more students and electives tend to have more cliques than those who have less. Cliques always vary from school to school.
I wouldn't say everyone is in a clique. I would say a lot of people are in a clique, or a majority, because we do have our friend groups that we become accustomed to and are comfortable with. But I would say here at the middle school we do have some friends that are, or some kids that are more of a loner, or maybe just have one or two good friends. So to me that's not a clique. A clique is a bigger number than that.
Sometimes it's easy to move between cliques, and sometimes it's more likely you'll face rejection. One thing to keep in mind is everyone, popular or not, feels hurt by being rejected.
I think so. I think I see it a lot. I see a lot of kids that, like I said before, are just friends with everybody. And they have, when something goes wrong with some friends, they can just move on to their other friends. They don't have to depend on their clique for that social interaction.
Some cliques can be pretty bad. There are cliques where maybe you feel like the members don't understand you, or maybe they're holding you back from achieving.
Sometimes a student will give up an activity they like because their group doesn't approve of it. Find new friends if your group is making bad decisions or simply doesn't make you feel like yourself.
One thing many need to understand is that cliques don't last forever. Sometimes they don't even last for an entire year.
I think it's seasonal in regards to what activities you might be in. I think maybe people in chorus that maybe are doing more in the fall hang around with each other, then maybe in the winter you hang around your basketball and wrestling friends, and then maybe in the spring you hang around people that are in the play.
I think some good things that happen is people are able to find people with common interests, people that they can relate to better. That's probably the best benefit, is they just find people that they have a lot in common with.
There's some cliques that are, just like that have combined to make like their own little family. Like they don't have a good family life at home, and so they might form their own little clique, and they become like almost like siblings.
Another pro to cliques includes having good friends. Friends can help you get through difficult times in your life in some places that your family can't, like divorce. A person's clique can be like a safe haven.
People you hang around with here at the middle school and high school is going to totally change when you go off to college or move and get into the adult world. You're not going to lose those friends. You're just going to gain a whole lot more, and then you're going to say, man, that petty stuff we looked at in middle school and high school, it's like, wow, we didn't need to do that.
Think back to when you first started hearing about popularity. It really starts the first few years of your life and can start rejecting others as young as preschool. By kindergarten, students can tell you who is popular and who is not. Early signs of cliques really begin in the second grade, and by middle school, they start becoming a big deal to adolescents.
I think for kids, to make somebody popular, a lot of times, sadly, it's based upon what we wear, what we're involved in, how good we are at certain things.
Girls typically start splitting off into cliques at age 11. Research shows that they are more likely to spread and be hurt by gossip. Boys typically do not participate as much as girls do usually in gossip, and they start developing their cliques at age 13 or 14.
Popularity is not all that it seems. Research shows that students considered popular often bottle up their feelings and fears in order to maintain a perfect image to the public, and friendships between popular groups can lack the depth of those between typical students.
I think popularity does play a factor. I think sometimes if they're popular, some kids will be like, oh, they'll just let it go, but if it's somebody who is maybe not as popular, they'll hold things against them more or be more critical of them.
Not everyone likes popular people. Those considered in that elite group are no different than everyone else, and nothing is permanent, even popularity.
I think the popular kids put out to everyone that they're popular. They tell everybody they're popular, and then everybody then repeats that they're popular. And then students that aren't in that social circle, then they start saying, I'm unpopular, I'm not popular, I'm nobody, and then they have everybody believing that. So I think that if we stop, and I tell students that, stop saying they're popular.
Popularity will not give you friendship.
Popularity will not give you happiness.
Popularity will not give you confidence.
Many professionals seem to be very interested in the psychology of popularity. Sociologist Robert Ferris of UC Davis led a study about popularity, saying status increases aggression.
Instances of aggression between students include physical attacks, like fights, and verbal attacks, like name-calling or spreading rumors. Most people think that aggression is a result of bad home life, but that's not always the case. Some people just want to climb the social ladder.
While the cliques and popularity can have different kinds of effects on different people, at the end of the day, they're just facts of life. Everyone is unique and nobody deserves to be excluded.
It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you dress like, your family's social status or anything like that. It's really about how you treat others.